Every grain has a story to tell, and it's up to you to tell it.
Hey, welcome back to the shop. Now, I've got a new project that I want to build, but in order to do this project, it involves having to bend some wood. Now, I don't have a steam box or anything like that. So, what I'm going to be doing today is kind of an experiment video, and that's going to be on doing kerf bending, which I've never done before. And this video is the first time I'm trying it. So, I haven't even practiced it before this, and we're going to see how it actually works out. And so what we're going to do is we're going to be running it through our table saw. You can do the same thing with a miter saw as long as you set a depth gauge. We're going to run it through the table saw. We're going to be cutting some kerfs that may be about an eighth of an inch or 3/16 of an inch thick. And we're going to be trying to bend a piece to 90 degrees because that's what the project's going to be. And that'll be in a later video. So make sure you stay tuned for that. So today we're going to be looking at testing. One method that I want to see is to bend this wood after the kerfs are cut to see if it'll actually work. And that is, we're going to use a clothes steamer. You know, that steamer that you use on your clothes to get the wrinkles out? Well, at least some people do anyways. Well, I happen to have one in the house. So we're going to give it a try. So stay tuned, watch it through the video, and let me know what you think in the comments below if you've got any other methods that you do it. But otherwise, let's get into it. Okay, now for this, before we get into using the hardwood, I'm going to use this piece of plywood that I've got here because I want to bend it to a 90-degree angle. I'm going to find out how many kerfs are going to need to do that. So what I'm going to do is I've got my digital bevel gauge here. I've laid it out at 180 degrees and zeroed this out. We're going to do one kerf cut, and then we're going to bend it a little bit, and let's see what we get as far as distance. Okay, so I've cut my kerf here, and as I bend this in, so I just took this piece, went over top like this because I zeroed it out at 180, and this gives me just over 10 degrees. So what I'm going to do is, because we're looking at 90 degrees, so I'm going to cut a blade kerf width, 9 of them, that is one kerf apart, so an 18th or an eighth of an inch. And how I'm going to do that after this first kerf is I'm going to put a mark an eighth of an inch away from the edge of where the blade goes. And then I'm just going to move this as I go along. So that way I've got exactly an eighth of an inch in between. Okay, I'm going to switch it over to hardwood. I'm going to use cherry for this because I want to see if I can bend it. So we're going to start with the steamer, and we're going to steam it for about 10 minutes or so on that kerf joint once I've got it cut. So let's see how it goes. Just a reminder to smash that like button. Okay, so we've got our piece of cherry cut here. As you can see, it's a little wobbly, which is a good thing. Hopefully that means it's going to bend pretty good. Now, we're not going to try to bend this right away because I got a fear that it's going to break. So we're going to steam it first. So as you can see, we've now got our steamer all set up. It's heated up. It's ready to go. So we're going to take, I'm going to set a 10-minute timer on my phone here. We're going to start that. And let's see how this does. Okay, so I noticed a little bit of a problem with this. So I was going to time them all for 10 minutes. I think that's too much. And the reason I say that is because my steamer actually ran out of water. So we're going to redo that a little bit. We're going to try and actually do each of these tests for about 3 minutes. And then let's see how they work. All right, timer for 3 minutes and let's go. All right, so we've steamed it for 3 minutes. As you can see at the edge, it's soaked right through. So let's bend this a little and look at how easy and smooth that is. Like we're gonna have to let it dry, but we could easily get some glue into this joint and we can clamp that in place. And then we're gonna have a nice secure 90 degree joint. So this is awesome. Now, I would call a clothes steamer an absolute success. Well, that's kind of fun.
It's slinky, it's slinky.
So the next thing I had to work out is I wanted a 90-degree angle. And what I did find is that when I did the kerfs, or the spacing in between each cut at 1/8 of an inch, it actually bent, as you can see, more than 90 degrees. So what I did is I actually increased that spacing. And if you look at this one here, this is almost 90 degrees. And that's because I put the spacing in between each cut to about 3/16 of an inch, or maybe just a little bit over. And I did 9 cuts in total. And that took it almost perfectly to 90 degrees. But every single one of these, I haven't even done a steam on it. So I'm actually really surprised how cherry bends. So because of that, and I wanted to show you these different tests, we're going to try this on a different type of material that, from what I've seen, has proven difficult for bending.
I'm ready to go in, Coach. Just give me a chance.
And that is walnut. So we're going to take a chunk of walnut, and we're going to do the exact same thing using our steamer for 3 minutes. We're going to cut this down, no different than we did the last one, and let's see if it'll bend just as easy. Okay, so we've got our 9 cuts done. At least I think it's 9. Yeah. Okay, so on this one, I actually did 10 cuts, but it doesn't matter because we just want to test it out. What I notice about this is this does not have anywhere near the flexibility that the cherry wood does. We're going to use this as a test piece. We're going to go back over to our bench. We're going to try that steamer again for 3 minutes. Let's see if it'll bend this. If you've got another way that you bend wood, make sure to let me know down in the comments below. Also, let me know what you think about how I bent this wood. And yeah. Okay, so we got our steamer all refilled and heated up. We got our clock set for 3 minutes. So let's give it a try on this piece of walnut and see how it goes. Okay, so we did our 3 minutes on the piece of walnut. Now, as you can see, and I'm sure you saw it as it was going, it started to curve naturally as more and more steam got into it. So let's see how this does. And look at that. So we're fully closed there. We're not quite 90 degrees of an angle, but that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. The idea behind this was a test, but look at that. Hey, if you like what you're seeing so far, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more awesome videos just like this. Okay, so I was showing this to my son because of how cool I think it is. And he said to me, I bet you can't make a circle out of that.
Step aside, time to let the big dog work his magic.
So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this piece back to the table saw. I'm going to cut these kerfs all the way along this entire piece, and let's see what it'll do. So I took that piece of walnut, and I've cut kerfs along the entire thing.
Like a glove.
So I'm going to go back to the steamer. I'm going to steam this whole thing up, and I'm going to come back and show you how far I was able to get this to curve, because this is super cool. Okay, so, I mean, this one's maybe taking a little bit longer, but that's all right. I'm only about 5 minutes into it, and I want to make sure to get lots of steam in here so I can get a really, really good bend out of this thing. Okay, so I almost got to a full circle, 360 degrees. That's pretty damn close, right? But my piece wasn't long enough to do it. So kerf bending, honestly, is super cool because you can do so much with this. All you need is a ratchet strap around it in order to hold it in place, let it dry, shove some glue in between the fins. And when you shove some glue in between the fins, it's going to hold its place, just like this one here. Hey, I hope you liked the video today. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, see some more awesome content. And yeah, thanks for sticking around for this kind of cool experiment video. Make sure to look out for my next video coming up. It's going to involve a project where I'm going to have the wood bending in place, because this video is kind of a test for that. So stay tuned for that. And until then, happy cutting.